Hey guys, so welcome back to yet another video. In this video, we'll be trying to solve the problem longest valid parentheses, which is a hard problem on Leetcode. Okay, so let's see as to what the statement says. Given a string containing just the characters left and right parentheses, return the length of the longest valid parentheses substring. So I'll be explaining as to what they mean by longest valid one. Okay, so like say for example, we have the string s, right? Here the output is 2 because the longest valid parenthesis substring we have is the opening and the closing one right here, right? Like this is the longest valid one we have. The left parenthesis which occurs in the starting, it's actually extra, right? So we should not count that. All right. Now let's move on to the next example. We have an right one, then we have left, right, and we have one right one. Here the length is 4 because this is our longest valid parenthesis substring, right? So you have 4 here. So the main way we do this is, let me move on to our whiteboard real quick. So the main way we do this is that we have to basically find out, okay, we have to basically find out the amount of right brackets that are extra and the amount of left brackets that are extra. Okay, because if you want any parenthesis substring to be valid, your amount of left and right parentheses should be the same, right? So if you see here, the amount of left parentheses is 1, the amount of right parentheses is 1. Similarly for this, the amount of left parentheses is 2 and the amount of right ones are also 2. Okay, so for it to be valid, we need left and right to be same, right? So our first mission or our first objective will be to check for the right parentheses that are extra. Okay, so let's say we have a string right here. Okay, I'll just be making one right now, or let's just take another one. Let's just do something like this. Okay, say for example, this is our string. Okay, so over here, what should your answer be? Your answer should actually be 4, right? Because you have one valid parenthesis substring over here with a length of 2, but you have another one over here with a length of 4. You're supposed to output the biggest one, so your output will be 4. Now let's see as to how we get the output 4. Okay, so here, as I said, the first objective of us is to find out the right brackets that occur extra. So in this case, like this bracket right here, we'll have a variable called L, which will count the amount of left brackets, okay, or left parentheses. Initially, it will be 0. We'll have a variable called right, which counts the amount of right parentheses. Again, initially it is 0. We'll have a variable called M. Now, M will basically be the value of the maximum valid substring. Okay, so initially even M's value will be 0. Now M will be calculated as the maximum value of M and the substring we have right now. Okay, anyways, in the starting M's value is 0. So now we'll start a for loop going from left to right. Okay, we'll come across the left parentheses right here. Right, so we'll add 1 to left. Now left will be 1. Okay, now we'll move forward. We'll find one right one. So the value of right will also go to 1. Okay, now here left and right are same. Right here left and right are same. So here we found one pair of valid parentheses. So now you have to update the value of max. I mean M. M is the max of M and our current substring. Now M is 0. The length of our current substring is 2, right? Is 2. So now M's value will get updated to 2, right? M's value will get updated to 2. Now we'll move forward. Okay, now we'll move forward. We'll find a right parentheses again. Okay, now this is one extra right one. Now if you consider this entire substring, it is actually invalid, right? Because we have one more extra right parentheses than required, right? So now there is no way that this will be a valid sequence, right? So what we'll do is we'll again change left to 0 and right to 0 because we have to start from square one all again, right? So now we'll move forward with the loop. Okay, now we'll come over here. We found one left bracket, the value of L will go to 1. We again found one more left bracket, the value of L will go to 1. Okay, then we found one right bracket, so R will go to 1. Then again we found one right bracket, the value of R will again go up by 1. Now here again, left and right are same, right? You have L is 2 and R is 2. Again you check M is equal to max of 2 and our current substring. What is the length of our substring right now? It is 4, right? So M will be the max of 2 and 4. Now of course 4 is bigger, so the value of M will be 4. And the value of M is what you're supposed to output, and that's how you get the answer. However, in this method, if you guys realize, we are counting only the right brackets that occur extra. So we are like just doing if R is more than L, set L equal to 0, R equal to 0 and all that, right? Like that's basically what we did here. We have to do a similar case if the amount of left brackets occur extra. Okay, so I'll take a whole new example for that. So over here, I'll take a simple example. Say for example, we have a string like this. Okay, we have a string like this. If you apply our same rule, our answer will be completely wrong. Here the answer should be 2, right? The answer should be 2 over here, because you have one opening, one over here, I mean one left bracket and one right bracket over here. So your answer should be 2. However, let's see what answer we'll get if we follow our exact same rule. Because here you have no extra right parentheses, right? Instead, you only have one extra left parentheses. So over here, if we follow the same step that we did for our right one, what will happen is again, L will start from 0, right will start from 0, right? We have a value of max, which will also be 0. Now, we found one left one, L will go to 1. We found one left one again, L will go to 2. We found one right one, the value of R will go to 1. So now here the loop will end, right? And you will return 0 as the answer, but the answer is actually 2. Like the reason for this being that the if condition R more than L is never being satisfied, because here the amount of left brackets are more than the right ones. So for here, we'll do the exact same condition, but in reverse. Okay, we literally do the exact same condition in reverse. So instead of going from forward to back, we'll just go from back to front. Okay, we'll just go from back to front and check the exact opposite. We'll check if L is more than R. If so, we'll set L equal to 0, R equal to 0, and so on. So here, we'll go from back to first. Okay, we found one right one, the value of R will go to 1. We found a left one, L will go to 1. Now L and R are same. Again, the value of max will get updated to 2. Okay, now we'll again move forward. We'll find one more left one. Okay, now here L is more than R. So again, L and R will both become 0. And that's how the loop will end. And you'll output the value of M as your answer, which will be 2. Alright, so that's basically the idea as to how we can solve this. Right, now let's try and code the solution out. Okay, so let's start. Over here, first we need L and R, right? So L comma R comma max. Everything will be 0 in the beginning, right? I mean, we'll just name this M, okay, not max, because there's a function called max. There might be an issue with that. Anyways, for I in range, starting from 0 all the way to n of s minus 1. We'll go from front to back first and check for the extra right brackets, okay, first. So, if s of I is equal to the opening parentheses, we just add to left, else we just add to right. Okay, now if R is more than L, right, if R is more than L, then we can just set L comma R equal to 0 comma 0, right? L if L is equal to R, then what should we do? M is equal to max of M, and we can do L into 2, which will be the length of our current string or substring, I should say. All right, now we'll do this exact same thing for the left parentheses as well. So we have to basically go from back to front in this case. So in the beginning, we'll just set L equal to R equal to 0. Just reinitialize them. Now just copy paste this exact same thing. You have to just go from back here, right? So I'll just do it like this. All right. Now over here, it'll be left more than right. And that should be it. Now all we have to do is return M here. Let's see if it works. And there you go, it works. Let's submit. So that's how you solve this problem. Hopefully all of you understood. If you have any doubts, do leave them in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.